Hey guys, I'm here today to do a book review, and I do have kind of a little script here, so if you see me looking down, I'm just referring back to my notes that I took while I was reading the book. A big part of my blog is scrapbooking and card making and project life, but I also want to include some book reviews. You know, reading is a huge part of my life as well. I used to be a librarian for my short period that I was in college. I was an English major. Books have just been a huge part of my life, my whole entire life. I really want to share with you guys books that I've read, books that I like, books that I didn't like, and so you guys can see a lot of that on the blog coming soon. So the book that I have today is called A Beautiful Mess. It's a photo idea book. No, this isn't traditionally what I read. You know, I read a lot of fiction, but I really wanted to review this book because of the scrapbooking aspect on my website. And I actually won this book from Studio Calico over Christmas. They were doing a bunch of giveaways on their blog, so I did not pay for this, but I won it in a drawing. And I had seen it before, but you know, I never really thought about ordering it. But I would recommend ordering this if you're looking for a photo idea book, an inspiration source. So I'll kind of start out that at the beginning of the book, in the introduction, they tell you right up front they're amateurs. They're not professional photographers, and I really like that. They've just honed their skills over the years, and I appreciate that they have like an amateur-esque quality, but their photos are definitely not what I would call an amateur. They look like professionals. These girls could be professional photographers. I also, one thing, it's kind of a side note, but I love that the girls lived in Missouri, and I think they still live in southern Missouri. I think that's awesome. I love my home state. I would not want to live anywhere else. I've tried living other places, but I just love Missouri, and it's really cool to have somebody that I like and respect and see their book to be from my home state. So kind of get that little gush out of the way. And let's see here. A big thing that they show a lot in their book is cheap do-it-yourself ideas. And I really like that because obviously I'm not looking to spend a bunch of money on photographs at this point. Especially for ones that I'm taking myself, because I'm just looking to hone my skills, really. And I will flip through this book at the end of the video, but I've got some bookmarks in here for now because I want to show you guys a couple of things. So I will flip through it at the end of the video. But one of their cheap background ideas that they had that I just fell in love with was this fabric strip background, rather. So you just take strips of fabric, you rip them apart, and you tie them onto a rope. And that is a really quick, easy way to get a background without spending a lot of money. And it looks really cool. It's something that I could keep and use. I could use it in the backyard. I could take it with me places. I could hang it right over this closet here that I'm filming in front of. And it could be my video background, which I'm sure would look nicer than this wooden closet. So anyway, I thought that was a really cool idea. I liked that it was cheap. They have a lot of other cheap background ideas and kind of where to find backgrounds to take your photos, and I really like that. Another thing that I liked about this book is a lot of their tips and tricks and techniques I had never heard of before. And you know, I have a DSLR. I really like it. I got it because I want to take more photographs, nicer photographs, and I'm really trying to hone my photography skills. And so I've read a lot of blogs, a lot of books. I'm just always looking for tips on Pinterest and wherever. So to find something that I hadn't heard of before, either a tip or a background trick, I thought was really nice that I'd heard so many new stuff from this book, because you get tired of reading the same old thing and you'll read a whole blog and maybe only get one new idea, and this one had a lot of new stuff in it that I had never heard of before, so I thought that was really cool. They have on each chapter, each page, they'll show you some examples and they'll give you some tips, but really with each tip it's only about 1 page, and they'll give you like 3 little bullet points on each page. And I just felt like some of the tips were very generalized. I wish they would have had a more pointed direction that they were going in. I wish they would have given me more tips. I also wish that they would have used more examples in some of their techniques that they do, or some of their tips. I wish they would give you like the wrong way and the right way to take a photo, or their way versus a way that you might have done it before. So I would have appreciated just a little bit more specific tips and examples. For instance, when they're giving wardrobe tips over here, I mean, that's all they give you is like 4 ideas, and they're very generalized, and they're even specific to them, and that doesn't really help me. Like they say, know your colors and know your body type. That's 2 of their tips. Well, of course, I'm going to dress in what I think flatters me best, but I would have appreciated more tips about wardrobes, or what should I wear, what should, if I'm doing a group photo, what should we wear. So I just sort of appreciated a little bit more about that. But one thing I really love about this book is the photos. They are absolutely gorgeous. I honestly wish that I could like tear them out and frame them. So I am going to try a lot of their ideas and tips, and even recreate some of their photos, like that one. I just love that monochromatic look. And hopefully I will share some tips that I got from them using my own photography, and I will show you guys. Like, look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? The colors are beautiful, and it's not like a setting I normally would have taken, you know, just sliced fruit, but it looks beautiful. I would totally take a picture of that and frame it for my kitchen. So let me just look at my notes here and make sure that I showed you guys everything that I wanted to. One other thing that I wanted to tell you was that they explain a lot of stuff in layman's terms. This is not a technical book. It is not, if you're trying to learn how to use your camera, that's not the book for you. They do use a few technical terms, but they don't really explain them, so you do need to have like kind of a basic knowledge of your camera, and like what ISO and aperture, depth of field, and all that good stuff is. Just a general knowledge, or I'm sure you could look it up on Google really easily, of course. But this is definitely a photo idea book. It's a photo inspiration book. It gives you tips on backgrounds and lighting and that kind of good stuff, but look at it as an inspiration book, not as a how-to book. And another thing that they did was to show you how to show off your photographs in your home. They didn't just say, oh, put it in a white frame, put it in a photo arrangement. No, they had some really cool ideas in here, stuff, again, that I've never heard of. So I would highly recommend this book if you're just looking to get some inspiration into your photographs. If you're looking for photographs to scrapbook, which I know that I'm always saying, oh, I need to take more photographs because I don't have ones that I like. So if you're looking to get some new ideas for photographs to take with your family, or just some pretty shots to hang on your wall if that's what you're into, this is a great book. So even though I didn't pay for it, I really love it, and I would spend the money. And I thought, I think it's $10.99 for the Kindle, and I think it's $15.99 for the paperback cover like this. So it's actually pretty affordable for a photo book, even if you just want to leave it on your coffee table and have pretty photos to look at for your guests. This is a great book. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will be back with a lot of cute stuff very soon, including some Valentine's Day cards next week, because Valentine's Day is about 2 weeks away next week. So I'm going to share some cards with you. I'll have another book review for you soon, and I've got some Project Life stuff coming up. So keep looking to the blog for more content, and I will see you later.